Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a small springtime family home. Now, I have recently made an announcement that I am going to be moving all of my Sims content here to YouTube, and all of my live streams over on Twitch are gonna remain Animal Crossing. If you are new here, I am Stephanie, once again, a self-proclaimed mermaid who's obsessed with both The Sims and Animal Crossing. They are both my favorite games. I have loved them for a very, very long time, but Animal Crossing recently came out with, obviously, their new game, New Horizons, and I've been really addicted to that. I've been playing it pretty much every day for the past 2 months, and even though I love The Sims, I've gotten a little bit bored of The Sims, and I feel like I've been building just the same thing over and over and over again, so I decided to take a little break from it, and even though I used to do it daily for 4 years, I decided it is time to move a Sim solely over here to YouTube and just concentrate on my main, everyday, day-to-day content over on Twitch to stay Animal Crossing, which I'm super enjoying right now. And that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. I know some people are upset because they are used to watching The Sims with me and they've been waiting for me to make a comeback after Eco Lifestyle was announced, but I just don't have the motivation to play Sims regularly when I'm so enthralled with a different game right now. And like I said, they're both my favorite game. They both mean a lot to me. They've both been there for me through so much in my life. So I'm very grateful to the Sims community and to the Animal Crossing community for embracing me when I needed it the most. And I didn't want to completely step away from the Sims, so I decided just to put my Sims content here on YouTube, which is where we started anyways. I did take a little break from YouTube. There's been probably a month or two where I've barely posted anything. When prior to that, I was doing weekly videos. Prior to that, I was doing, 2 to 3 times a week. Prior to that, I was doing 7 days a week. So it was quite a hiatus, but I feel pretty confident that I'm back to at least weekly content. I'm gonna start taking Saturdays and Sundays off away from my streams just to kind of decompress, get out of the house, do something a little bit different. And I definitely think I could dedicate a few hours out of Saturday and Sunday to make a little speed build. Now, I don't know if they're gonna be anything huge and elaborate like I used to do, but just something fun and cute to kind of just, keep playing The Sims. Maybe I'll get that huge spark and motivation back and start making big crazy things again. But in the meanwhile, I'm just going to take it slow, take it day by day, just do what I'm inspired to do when I feel like doing it. I did start a little series where I was going to be recreating animals' homes from Animal Crossing in The Sims, and I do still plan to do that. I just need, again, like the inspiration. I've tossed around a few different ideas of villagers, and instead I sat down yesterday and just wanted to build another little family home, which is kind of my safety zone, my comfort zone, the thing that I love doing the most. And I didn't want to make it pink and blue again because all my builds are pink and blue. So I decided to go with more of this green and yellow theme, and I will go back to the Animal Crossing recreations when I have, again, the motivation and the inspiration to do that. So with this house, I was just thinking, actually, I was thinking about it a lot of the shape of the house and landscaping. Even though it is very close to what I normally do, I try to use different colors. I try to use a few different windows, and I wanted to make the landscaping look really pretty. Now, there is this glitch still where the cursor kind of jumps around like crazy when you're trying to place down flowers and bushes and even terrain paint, which is super, super annoying because I actually think building the outside of the house and landscaping is my favorite thing. And that's just really demotivational when that happens because you just get so frustrated. You're trying to do something and it's very hard to make it happen. So obviously the landscaping doesn't look as good as I would like it to look, but I did the best that I could with having that glitch, which has been around for quite a while. I asked some of my friends if they also still have it because I wasn't sure if I was doing something wrong on my end, and they all confirmed that they also still have the glitch. But one of the game changers, I think it was Kayla, I didn't actually watch the video, but I think Lil Simsy posted something recently or said something recently in one of her YouTube builds that the alpha access that she had for Eco Lifestyle didn't have that glitch. And I'm hoping that's true. I'm hoping that wasn't just because they were using a different build of the game. I'm hoping that's something they're actually going to fix with the base game patch coming up before Eco Lifestyle returns. Or it doesn't return, but, reveals, whatever comes. I don't know what the word is. But I need that to be true, because that tiny little thing will probably be big enough motivation for me to start building again, because again, it is one of my biggest pet peeves. It makes it unenjoyable to do the things that I love in this game. So I'm hoping and praying that that is true. And the other thing that we've all kind of found out about, which is that you could freely move windows and doors, meaning they don't have to stay, exactly where they're put. So if you want a door off center or centered, or a window, where it normally wouldn't snap, you can now do that. Oh, that's going to be life-changing on its own. Just building this and knowing that that feature is coming soon, I kept wishing that I had it, because I have OCD. I really, really do. I have OCD about balancing things and making things symmetric. So when it's not, and I can't really play around with windows and doors like I would like to have the freedom to, it gets super frustrating as well. So oh my gosh, I really can't wait for that. Honestly, I probably, if I was trying to avoid any sort of frustration, I probably should have just waited until the eco lifestyle update came out before I started building again. But again, I was inspired to do this, so I didn't want to just not build. I wanted to try to at least get something out for you guys today, since I said I would. The goal is kind of to put things out every Sunday, possibly Saturday and Sunday at some point if we can get YouTube going again. I understand a lot of people who were here maybe have left or tuned out or don't really follow the channel anymore because I have been taking such a big break from The Sims, but I hope that we still have some of you sticking around who want to still see some build from me, and hopefully we make some new friends as well, and we'll just kind of tailor the content around that. If there is, a lot of interest and people want to watch, I'll try to do 2 videos a week, and if not, I might go back down to, 1 a week or 1 every few weeks or whenever I'm just inspired. I really just want to make it for fun again. I think once playing The Sims full-time became my job, it became less fun. Like, I used to just sit there and build all day long, and as soon as I was done building a house, I wanted to build another and another and another. And I remember some nights I would just sit there and build 5 or 6 houses in a row, and I never got sick of it. But once I did it every day for years and years and years, and I started live streaming it, and, it became less about the build and more about interacting with you guys, which is obviously way more important to me than the build, I think I lost the motivation, I lost the creativity, I lost the love of just sitting here and creating something and making it look how I want it to look. So I'm really, really hoping that comes back. I don't want to lose that. Like I said, I remember just sitting there and building all day, and it was always therapeutic for me. It was always something to do while I was watching YouTube or whatever, just something to do. I'm always need something to do. I need something to do with my hands, whether I'm watching TV or something and need to scroll through Twitter, or, pull out the Switch and play Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, which I used to play a lot, or again, sitting and building while I'm watching TV. I always need to be doing 2 things at once or I get extremely bored. So I am actually super excited to possibly have this back as one of my hobbies without the pressure. I don't even know if pressure is the right word, but without the distraction of trying to build on stream and chatting with people, because I couldn't really do what I wanted to do, because I would have to stop what I was doing and read the chat, or I would have to take people's ideas into consideration, which of course I love doing because that's how you learn how to do new things. But it was just I couldn't sit and just focus on the build for hours and hours. I was doing a bunch of other things while trying to create something, and while trying to create something within one stream, because I didn't really like starting a build and then having to finish it the next day. I always try to get it done in one day, and things happen, the streams aren't always 100% just me sitting building and people just watching. There's a lot of other stuff that goes on. So I do think this will be better for me. I think once I get into the flow of things, I will start experimenting some more, and of course we'll have new items in Eco Lifestyle I'll be able to play with. I've always wanted to get back into debug and live edit objects, but again, that's something that takes hours of just scrolling through it till you find what you like. Not really conducive for a live stream environment, but totally something I can do while I'm just chilling and relaxing. So I'm excited. I am. I really, I know, I sound like a broken record at this point, but I'm so excited to get back into it. I'm excited to love this again. I'm excited to get creative again, and just excited to stay in the Sims community, even though it's not my main focus anymore. In fact, today, the day that this video is coming up, which is the day I'm recording it, coincidentally, I used to bulk record. So maybe my videos will be a little bit more relevant to what's going on in my life at that moment. Today, my friend Fry, aka Simproved, and I announced that we are going to be doing a Build Wars challenge together where, oh, see, God, there's that glitch. Look at that glitch. I couldn't even get the chair where I wanted. Oh my God, that was so annoying. Oh, sorry. Just reminiscing on how awful this build was to do with the glitch. Anyway, so yes, Fry and I are going to be doing a Build Wars. Basically, we are going to be allowing you guys to come up with 2 objects through first suggestions and then a poll. And those 2 objects, Fry and I are going to have, I don't know, we haven't decided on a time yet, but something short, like 10-15 minutes to make an entire build based around those 2 objects, and they could be as silly or as crazy as you guys want. You control me with Demon Baby, whatever. Just please no clowns. Hashtag no clowns. Oh, anything but clowns. Or aliens. No aliens, no clowns. Anything else, I'm totally game for. People have already been suggesting crazy stuff like that toilet with the eye on it and that weird, gaudy rainbow zebra bed from Get Famous, which I actually kind of like. I mean, at least it's rainbow. I feel like I could work with it. I don't know. People have suggested Demon Baby already. If you've been here for a while, you know Demon Baby, the twerking pig, and the naked gnome were our trifecta. So I'm just really curious what 2 items we're going to end up using. But yeah, we'll have like 10-15 minutes to make a build. We'll be recording it together, so our voices will be heard together. But we obviously won't be able to see each other's streams. So, sorry, not streams. It's going to be YouTube video. We won't be able to see each other's builds. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be fun to see what we come up with and what you guys think of it. And obviously Fry is an amazing builder. She is so extremely talented. She's someone I've always looked up to. We've collabed in the past. I always fangirled over her. She said she fangirled over me, which I still don't believe because I'm not nearly as good as her, but we've been friends for a while, and I'm just excited to have this spark to come back to YouTube and to come back to The Sims and to kick it off with a bang, with a collab with one of my favorite people on the planet. Sorry, I just had a mini freak out because, first of all, I'll have Fry's description. Oh God, I have to learn how to talk again. I'll have Fry's YouTube linked in the description is what I'm trying to say. But I just looked over at my Stream Deck, and if you don't know what a Stream Deck is, it's basically this screen that has a bunch of buttons on it, and you click them and they do different things to help you with your stream or recording your videos. And one of them is my microphone, and my microphone, I looked down and it was muted, and I had a mini heart attack because I was like, oh my God, my microphone's muted. And I looked up to make sure that I was actually recording because I would hate to have to re-record all of this. And thankfully, I'm not recording in OBS, which is what the microphone is attached to. I'm recording in Audacity, and thank God I didn't. Thank God I didn't lose that audio. I'm not a huge fan of recording audio. And if you'll notice, I'm not really doing face cam on these builds anymore. And it's because, for me, the fun part is building and taking the photos and putting it all together and making the thumbnails. I love that part. I don't necessarily like sitting here and having to think of things to say because I'm used to streaming and getting live feedback from you guys. So this still feels kind of awkward to have to come up with my own conversation and try to be entertaining at the same time. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, yeah. My point was, if I had to re-record this audio, I would have freaked out because last week when I was inspired to build as well, I made this super cute little cottage, very natural, lots of plants, almost had like a witchy feel to it, a witchy vibe. I loved it. I was so happy with the way the house came out. And I realized that my recording was wrong. I normally play Sims in windowed mode, so while I'm streaming, I could also have my chat and my notifications underneath it. And so since I sat down to build for the first time in a while last week, I put it in full screen so I could really enjoy the experience. And I didn't realize when I put the game in full screen, I didn't go into my OBS, which records the video, and resize the window. So my footage was completely zoomed in. You could only see like a quarter of the screen. So I couldn't use it for a video. I was really disappointed. I thought about just rebuilding the whole house, but I was already super frustrated and trying to make my comeback to YouTube at the time. So I was just so over it. I ended up just putting the pictures on Twitter, but at least everyone liked the pictures, which made me feel good. And then I spent the rest of the time recording the Animal Crossing video, which is the one where I recreated Rosie, who's my favorite character in Animal Crossing. I recreated her house in The Sims, just very inspired by it. Obviously not an exact duplication of her house. And that was the video that ended up going up last week. It did okay. I was hoping more people would enjoy that. We did get a lot of comments, so like everyone who did comment and saw it really liked it. So I do want to continue that series. I just don't want to record it if I'm not feeling up to it. So that's why That's why we have this build instead. But those will come back, especially if you guys really, really want them. Just keep reminding me, keep telling me you want those Animal Crossing builds, and I'll make sure to get the motivation to do them. Now, I never... Oh gosh, we're in the last few minutes in the video where I run out of things to say. And I never normally talk about the build, which is probably, I don't know, is it annoying? Do you guys like it? Do you prefer I talk about the build? Do you prefer I not talk about the build? I usually don't. I usually just build, let it speak for itself, and I just ramble about whatever pops into my head at any given moment. Oh, Eliza, oh my god, Eliza came to my house with a welcome wagon while I was player testing it. Ugh, go away. And then I had to fast forward to nighttime to get her off my property, and then I was building at night, and ugh. Anyway. Yeah, do you prefer I talk about the build? I was gonna start talking about the builds, but I don't know. I find that so boring. I find it so boring to just be like, and then I went with a yellow wall because yellow reminds me of the sun. And in here, we're placing down a white dresser with a mirror on top so that you could look at yourself and change your Sim's appearance. Don't forget the chair, because we all have to sit down like that. I don't know how people do that. I don't know how they do that. I can't. I get so distracted. I literally can't just sit here and talk about what I'm doing. So hopefully the rambling's okay. I don't know. You tell me. I'm so sorry. I don't think I'll ever get used to recording without having an audience to talk to. I don't know. It's so awkward for me, guys. I'm trying my best. I don't know how I used to sit here and record all these videos all the time and constantly think of fun, entertaining things to talk about. Now I'm just like word vomiting about nothing, which is also fine because it's better than nothing. I mean, I could just shut up and play music. I don't know. Do you want that? Do you want me to just play music? Nah, probably not. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting close to the screenshot, so maybe I'll talk about the build a little bit. Here, let's talk about what I'm doing right now. I'm putting down carpet and a aquarium because I like fishies. And fishies are friends, not food. And oh my gosh, I love the new L-shaped stairs, but I hate that little weird ledge thing it puts there. I never know what to do with it, so I just put a plant. And okay, yay, screenshots, my favorite part. So here's the outside of the house. Here we are at a peek into the living room, which I kept pretty simple. Just wanted it to look like it was a nice house that also had, you know, a nod to a kid living there with the little paint set or the little drawing set. Our dining room is pretty cute. Excuse me. I really love those frame photos that we got from Tiny Living, and I love these windows, which came with the Moschino pack. I definitely wanted to use those in the build, so I like the way that came out. Here's a shot at the master bedroom. Just kept it very simple, and a shot into our kids' room showing her cute little dollhouse and bunny, and of course the floor plans. So once again, thank you for listening to me ramble. If you had fun, hit that subscribe button. If you want to hang out on Twitch, find me at twitch.tv/Simarchy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.